Hello, my name is Second, and today we are in Magica Infinitum 3. This world's getting a little elderly, it's getting a little laggy around the base, but that's okay. Today we're going to be taking a look at Roots Classic, and we'll start with this Runic Tablet. Now, I don't know if I actually have any old roots on me. Sure looks like I do. Now, I don't think we have a quest line for this. Nope. So we got a couple sections in our tablet here. The tablet's a manual for the mod. We've got this stuff. We've got all of this spell stuff. And we got all this kind of like artifice stuff, some rituals, this and that. We're going to start with bark harvesting. We're going to want this knife, I guess. So let's see if it'll give us the recipe here. There we go. Okay, so it's a knife made out of saplings. Perfectly normal. What do we do? Right-click a log block, and we might break the block. Let's see. Yeah, it's doing something. Okay, eventually it strips it. I think that's what it means by breaking the block. It probably did break it at one time. The original Roots mod definitely predates stripped wood in Minecraft. Okay, so we got some bark. Now what? Easy, butter boy. We can make growth powder and mutating powder. What's it do? Oh, this is just a grass grower. Let's see how it works. Okay, so we need this pestle, and for that we need a bunch of diorite, which I bet we don't have on us. Oh, yes, we do. Better put that in our. Oh, it doesn't look like we have achievements to worry about. We can just kind of go ahead and do this. So this will give us a bunch of this stuff. Is there any use for it? Oh, mutating powder. So we'll make some more. Just to test here. Need a little bit of dirt. Here we go. Let's see how this does. Where should we try this out? Okay, let's see. Oh, it turned the dirt into grass. That's not how I expected that to work. That's not how I expected that to work at all. Okay. We've also got this mutating powder, and be lying if I said I knew what it did. Let's find out. Mutation. Okay, we only use it in very specific circumstances. It's a component. Berries, rooty stew. Should we make the rooty stew? Let's see. We can make rooty stew. That's fancy. We can make fruit salad. If we had a bunch of melons, let's go get a bunch of melons. All right, fruit salad. A little heavy on the watermelon. 3 whole watermelons. Finally, in that section, we have these healing poultices. We just need these verdant springs, which are we have some in here. Let's go ahead and grab some stuff from the farm and fill this up. All right, we got a few things in here now. Made the space. We just never really moved everything in. So what are we missing? We're missing. We need a red currant. Okay. And this little thing that you make just like this, you eat it like food, gives you a little bit of healing. Well, you know, we don't take much damage in this at this point. So that's the first section. Moving on. stabs, this, that, okay. Flora in the world seems to have vast untapped power. What better way to access that than mashing them into a pulp? Okay, so we'll need the pestle. We got that. Detailed in this tablet are many recipes for different spells. Okay. Place in the spell's recipe as well as an old root. It allows for a spell with no modifier. I'm sure all of this will become clear. Let's get a look at the mortar here. Okay, just 5 pieces of stone. Whoops. Always do that. Here we go. 1 mortar. Now we are going to make another pestle. That we'll keep out here with this one. Let's see. There we go. We put this in it. Recipe invalid. Okay. So let's try a recipe. Let's see what we have. Imbuing a staff. Yields a spell powder. But you can't use it on its own. You put in a stick. Okay. All different components. Let's try regeneration. Okay, makes a spell powder for regeneration. Peonies, melon, red dye, nightshade. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to turn that music down because I've been getting copyright hits on the Minecraft music playing in the Minecraft videos. Alright, let's try this again. We've got, what are we going to do? Okay, yeah, peony, melon, red dye, nightshade, right? We got a peony. We'll get a melon. There we go. I know it said we needed a nightshade, and I've already forgotten what else. Here we are. Red dye. Okay. Whoop. I didn't want to sit on it. Let's see. Red dye. And then it said we needed an old root, I think, at the very end. Let's see. We got peonies. Oh, you can see them in there. Melon. Red dye. And the nightshade. And then we put an old root in, if I understood that properly. Okay, yeah. Spell powder. Regeneration. Simple enough. And then let's read this again because I'm not really feel like I'm getting it here. You get the spell powder. We're gonna need this imbuer. That's what's happening. Okay, I see. I see. That's a hood. Here's the imbuer. I don't think we have chiseled stone brick. Oh, we do. Look at that. Kidding, we probably got everything in there at this point. Put the imbuer right down here. And it said we needed a stick. Do we have anything so useful as a stick? Here we go. Simply put in a stick. And the spell powder. Okay, and you get a little particle effect. And we get a staff of regeneration with 15 uses. Okay. What do? I hold right click? I hold right click. And it uses a little durability. And that new bar above my hunger bar must be my roots power, whatever. I think I'm starting to get it. We can add modifiers to these by changing the old root out for something else. If we use the verdant spring, which we have, that's staff mechanics. Here we go. If we use the verdant spring, that'll allow 1, the infernal bulbs 2, and the dragon eyes 3. So you've got to add those before you add the modifiers, and the 3 possible modifiers are glowstone, redstone, and gunpowder, which does about what you'd expect. It's just kind of just like the potions. Let's see. There was something called solar something, solar smite. Using the above recipe, you can tap into doing a massive amount of damage to undead and setting them on fire. This looks like my kind of good time. So we're going to need a sunflower, which we might have to go out to the farm for. Let's see. Yep, sunflower. We're going to need a jack-o'-lantern, which I don't know that. I got a couple lying around. Okay. Good enough. Let's see what else. Here it is. Bone meal and an elderberry. I think we can about handle that from the kitchen. Run up here. Got 1 bone meal out. Now we'll get an elderberry, which I think is this guy? Yeah. And we're going to grab one of these dragon's eyes. Ask me where I've been getting these. I really couldn't tell you. Chests, probably. Alright, so... and the jack-o'-lantern. Let's jump up here so we can watch. We got the jack-o'-lantern, we got the bone meal, and we got the elderberry. Now we add the dragon's eye, which will allow us to put in 3 modifiers. There are only 3 modifiers, apparently, and not all of these you'd need area effect on, I wouldn't think, so. Okay, we got our pestle. Okay, +1 potency, +1 efficiency, +1 size. Could we increase that? Let's find out. Now I have some ideas on how this might work. I don't, not super clear, but we'll get the sunflower in here, right? We'll get the jack-o'-lantern, bone meal, elderberry, and another dragon's eye. And I believe what would happen, we can put 2 glowstone in. What happens if we try to, okay, it won't accept any more. So apparently the way the modifiers work is 3 of any. So you could do 3 redstone, you could do 1 redstone, 1 glowstone, 1 gunpowder, you could do 2 gunpowder, 1 redstone, any of those combinations any way you like. In this case, we made ourselves +2 potency, +1 efficiency. Let's make some staff. All right, there's one of them, right? Ooh, that's fancy. Oh, I'll get in there. Here's the other one. Let's see if they're visually distinct. Not really. So there must be a different staff for each of these, I guess. Let's go find some undead. This looks promising. We'll first try it on some spiders. Try this one. Maybe not. Maybe we got to be a little closer. Oh yeah, okay. So that one was 1 potency, 1 efficiency. That was 2 potency, 1 efficiency. I think it killed one of them. Now we got some skeletons over here. So we'll go to you first. I think you gotta be pretty close, huh? Yeah, you gotta be pretty close to really use this. Or maybe I wasn't pulling it back far enough? So I'd imagine is the key you pull it back all the way, right? You have the worst hat. Let's see. I'm like way back. We're aiming at the skeleton. Yeah, I don't think I'm close enough. Alright. Interesting. Oh, we got a little space out here. Take a look at this rituals mechanic. Let's see. First thing we're gonna need, I guess, is a casting altar. So let's see what's all involved there. Go on. There we go. It's one of these. Here it is. Okay, springs. We need a block of gold. Some more sprigs. Alright, I think we got everything. Let's see here. That's the imbuer. There's the altar. One casting altar. We'll just put it down right here. It looks cool. Gotta admit it looks cool. What else do we do here? Most rituals, if not all, require incense. Incense braziers will only be counted if they're in a 9x9 around the altar and on the same level. So it looks like that's how this kind of multi-block is defined. It's like, I assume 9 in any direction. Hey, buddy. So let's go ahead and make one of these incense braziers. Okay, we'll just need a cauldron. Here we go. Pop it down right over here, huh? Okay, easy enough. Easy enough so far. Items placed and ignited. First, you place the items on the altar. Then you burn the necessary items as incense. You don't want anything extra. And you sneak right click the altar with an empty hand. So let's give these a try. We've got living tools. Rituals are capable of channeling life energy into previously dead object. We can grow newer, stronger forms for our wooden tools. We need a little gold and some burden springs, and our tools will repair. Okay, now we've got also this mechanic. We've got standing stones, enhanced stones. This one doesn't appear to need any of that. So let's see what it does. It'll aid the growth of crops. It'll scan for crops in a, well, we're probably not actually going to do that. All of our crops are grown. You could imbue the corpse. Okay. Now I want to say these are standing stones, but I can't tell which kind. Carving runes into this stone structure. We've also got these enhanced stones. And we've got energized stones. Well, I guess what we're going to do is we're just going to start with 8 standing stones. Okay, we'll need a lot of lapis blocks. Alright, there's 8 lapis blocks. Oh, and we're going to need a whole ton of stone bricks, aren't we? Alright, hopefully that gave us 9. That's okay. Now, if we're reading this right, what we want is, okay, 2 blocks of empty space, right? So we'll have that one right there. 2 blocks of empty space, 2 blocks of empty space. And then like so in the corners. All right. So let's try this. Living sword, huh? Well, that doesn't help much, does it? Let's try in here. Living axe, so I guess we'll just do them one by one. So a pick, a sprig, and a nugget on the altar, right? Here we go. One wooden pickaxe, one sprig, and one gold nugget. So here we go. Oh, okay. That did take just one. There we go. That's nice. And then it was 2 oak bark. I swear it said 2, right? Let's see. Yeah, it sure seems like 2, doesn't it? Just takes it out. All right, well, lack of a better idea. I guess we'll, okay. Let's look back in the mechanics. This is what we're trying to see here. Typical ritual, no extras. Okay. Then sneak right click the altar with an empty hand. Maybe we need 2 incense braziers? Would help if I knew how to spell. We'll make another cauldron here. I'm not really convinced this is right. So we're going to try just the one first. Now it's burning, giving us a little lag. And if we were to shift right click, brazier ingredients are missing. So it does look like we might need more. There's 2. Okay, so we did need that indicated that we needed 2 incense braziers rather than 2 bark on one, like I thought. And there's our living pickaxe. Okay. So the main thing with this is that it just mends itself. That's the wrong manual entirely. I don't know that they're much better. Let's see. Oh, it gives them the strength of iron, so that's actually a significant improvement. Okay, and we do the same with axe, shovel, sword, and hoe. Now the question is, with that burning with the bark, can I just proceed making the rest of these tools? Well, that's a question anyway. Put a sprig on, put a gold nugget on. Nah, doesn't seem like it. Okay, now there's smoking, but I don't believe. I think that was just kind of an artifact that we were seeing there. Alright, I think we're getting the idea. Alright, last one here. So if you got the stuff, but to do this, but you don't have any iron for some reason, um, then you can make these sweet tools. They're pretty sweet, you know. They look great, don't they? and put unbreaking on them, and they mend on their own, and you're just kind of styling, huh? Okay, so there's those. Let's see what's next here. Got the growth ritual, which we don't care about. Now, I feel like this might not work. Okay, we need enhanced standing stones. So, like, we need these regular standing stones to do these two. We need the enhanced ones to do this. Now, the enhanced stones, let's see what that's all about. That's attuned, tangling, igniting, growing, healing. Let's see, what can we do with it? Nothing. It's a cool looking mod. The documentation's a little confusing. Standing stones are powerful, but they're sure with a trip to the nether, more energetic materials. Alright, so it says enhanced. Maybe enhanced is not actually the thing we're trying to build? Let's try these attuned stones. Okay, yeah, the nether bricks, that seems to make sense, right? So let's pick up all of this stuff. Okay, it gives us whole new. We don't use the old ones to make these. I hope we can still use, well, we'll find out, I guess. Okay, so these are a little taller. And, and they create a different multi-block that allows us to do different things. I'm surprised there's not, like a little bit of like a blue detail from the diamonds we used to craft these. Don't get me wrong, they look great, but boy, those are expensive. Now they're worth it. We already have this mechanic with Nature's Aura, but you can use these to summon animals, for instance. Like let's say we wanted a pig. So 2 pork chops and a bone. Okay, let's see if we have that. We got 2 pork chops and we got a bone. And then it was saying we'd need a seed and a nether wart in our incense burner there, incense burners. So we got raw pork chops, we got bones, seed here, nether wart here, set it on fire. Ritual stones are not placed correctly. Well, let's see. They sure look correct. Let's try it with the regular standing stones. Okay, so those do use the regular. You know, the tablet really led me to believe here that like, you know, enhanced channeling abilities, that sort of thing, but it works. There's our pig. Hello. And he can live out his days over there. Now, those spells we had, right? They took durability. But this thing won't, and apparently it can store up to up to 4 spells. We do need some acacia bark and some birch bark. We got oak bark right now. Birch will be easy. Acacia, I think we may have to grow a tree real quick. Alright, now this is going to take 2 more incense braziers, and we're talking about 11 iron each. So this crystal staff is not cheap. You can see the block of diamond there. What else are we going to need here? We're going to need to set on fire, block of coal. Okay. A little acacia bark. Throw that in there. Set it all on fire. Okay. Got it going. Should be done any second. All right. One crystal staff. Let's take it into the... So I ended up with about an hour of material for Roots Classic. So we're going to cut it in half. We're going to stop the episode here and pick up right where we left off next time. So thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.